Hey friends, so we're out here today in Atlanta, Georgia, and we've come out to the World of Coca Cola. What I'm hoping for here is a very, very big Club Cool. If you don't know what Club Cool is, it's basically where you go and taste Coca-Cola beverages from all over the world. That's what I'm hoping for. So we should actually get a history lesson on Coca-Cola, the company, where they originated from here in Georgia, and how they've got to where they are, the history of the bottling process and the recipe and stuff like that. And then just a walk through the Coca-Cola timeline, which will be quite interesting, and I'm sure we will get to taste some very interesting flavours towards the end of the tour, I'd imagine. Hopefully they'll just be, you have one, you have one, you have one, Oprah style. I'm excited for that. Also, interestingly, as a British guy, over my shoulder, they're serving Costa coffee, because Coca-Cola bought Costa. I think it was last year, for a lot of money, which is quite cool. We can go inside and experience everything the world of Coca-Cola has to offer, and just take you guys along for the journey. If you guys do enjoy the video throughout, give us a thumbs up, do appreciate it. It really does help us out a lot. It'd be great if you could hit the subscribe button and bell icon to be notified when we post all new videos. Let's go inside and pop a cold one. So you have got a multi-story car park here, and that is $20 a car flat rate. As you can see, World of Coca Cola on the side. This also gives you parking access to the aquarium, which is next door. You've got restrooms, you've got a little cafe down the end, like we said, that's serving Costa coffee, and then we've got the World of Coca Cola here. Reserve tickets online. Online reservations are required for all area attractions, so you scan your QR code, and then around the area you've got the World of Coca Cola, the Georgia Aquarium, National Center for Civil and Human Rights, and then the College Football Hall of Fame, Atlanta. The World of Coca Cola. We're going in. Oh, it already looks cool. So we're just here in the lobby area for now. We've just got a few minutes hanging out before we go into the pre-show. And we've got some cool Coca-Cola bottles here.
Once the doors close and you're all snug and tight in here, that is when the show and your magical journey will begin. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
Wow, this is insane in here.
And take your time inside of this wonderful
All kinds of memorabilia from throughout the years. Posters, adverts, everything. From the biggest drinks company in the world. So all kinds of models as well. Loads of models, you've got loads of like, just giant, I guess these are like advert type things that they place. Oh, you've got different brand, like different labels as well, yeah. Through different periods throughout history. Got a couple of vending machines down the end. Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola Classic, Taste Diet Coke, caffeine-free Diet Coke, Minute Maid, and Sprite. Look, they've even got a place to do your opening here. Pool rings and whatnot. Got all these artifacts throughout history of Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola trousers, bracelet, chains, clocks, everything that you could imagine has been branded Coca-Cola.
Once we take it down, we usher you here to the home of happiness, where it will forever live in our hearts and always be on display as a part of Coke's milestone beginnings. So ladies and gentlemen, the Coca-Cola Company sign. And now, ladies and gentlemen, all the way in the corner, our beautiful, lovely Coca-Cola bottle cap opener. This beautiful bottle cap opener used to be 16 feet long, and it's set on top of the Highway 85 sign here in Atlanta, Georgia. But upon its retirement, we cut it in half and placed it here also inside of the Room of Wonder, so it can forever be here inside of the Coca-Cola Company's heart and forever here for all of your enjoyment. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's turn around and pay attention to the wonderful display case and take it all the way back to the groovy age of the 70s. For my Coca-Cola, it's the real thing pans. Now, with these lovely pans, any type of purchase of a Coca-Cola product and or a lovely Coca-Cola with a whopping $2.98, you would have received these beautiful pans in the mail to set yourself for the social scene. There may be a gathering at the beach, the family reunion, or just a stroll down to your local pharmacy to have that wonderful, refreshing Coca-Cola. And no, that would not be myself, that would be my ceramic syrup dispenser. The ceramic syrup dispenser is the oldest artifact we have here inside of the Home of Happiness. It dates all the way back to 1896. This is how you would get Coca-Cola back in the day, by doing these very steps. Hello friends, nice to meet you and welcome inside. First, you will put 1 ounce of Coca-Cola's secret formula at the top along with 5 ounces of carbonated soda. Then you would churn for quite some time, for a very long time. Then you would turn the spigot at the bottom, and then at that moment you would get that wonderful, refreshing, very much so deserving, lukewarm Coca-Cola. If you wanted this refreshing Coca-Cola to be cold, it will be costing you 1 cent per ice cube. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that will be 1 additional cent per ice cube on top of already paying your initial 5 cents for your lukewarm Coca-Cola.
So we're here in the main atrium now. We've just watched a pretty cool video, pretty emotional video just in the theatre there. And now we've got a few different exhibits. We have got a tasting room later. We can't go into that yet because then we can't come back. We're going to go into the Milestones first. We're going to go into the Milestones of Refreshments room first. Milestones of Refreshment. When John Pemberton invented Coca-Cola in 1886, he had no way of knowing what a phenomenon his creation would become. Milestones of Refreshment chronicles the remarkable journey of this uniquely appealing beverage from obscurity to one of the world's best known brands. A bar set up here. So I think this is supposed to be John Pemberton, the original owner. And they talk about how these bars used to be in pharmacies. Got all the flavours down the back there: orange, cherry, cream, cream again, Coca-Cola, chocolate. And then those would be the syrups, and you'd dispense soda water. They're also saying that it was less than a mile up the road from here where it was first sold. So this, they're talking about how he came up with the recipe in the spring of 1886. He didn't have the company for too long. He sold it in spring of 88, which means he only had it for like 2 years, and then he died a little while after. So this is the kind of ingredients that he would have put into it. At the time, I'd imagine a lot of these ingredients wouldn't necessarily be good for your health nowadays.
Probably still in Coke though.
Potentially still in Coke. It's got all different types of brand in here, marketing pieces. They were just saying actually on this video that we were watching here, this is the handwriting of the original accountant that came up with this name. Well, didn't necessarily come up with the name per se, but wrote it down in that style, and it's stuck ever since. Just remember what we said about it being sold in 1888. This is the chap that it was sold to, Asa Candler. He tried the Coca-Cola and loved it so much that he was like, yeah, I want the company. Give me the company, give me the recipe. And then he just like really launched a marketing campaign to put it everywhere, all the soda fountains, put it on goods for the home, things like that, so everybody would know about the name Coca-Cola. Like you see here, bottles, plates, bottle openers, razors, all things like that, branded Coca-Cola, everybody knew what it was, and you would also give out free samples as well. This is an example of one of the original delivery trucks that you'd have. This is from Buenos Aires. It's a 1939 Chevrolet panel van. Branded, of course, to Coca-Cola. From a single plant in Chattanooga, Tennessee in 1899, Coca-Cola bottling production exploded to 1,800 plants by 1920. So you can push the buttons to see how quickly. Bottling plants opened in 32 states. A total of 436 were open. And then this is examples of some of the bottles that would have varied by state. Slightly different to today. So this exhibit here is talking about the bottle and how back in the day you'd reach into a cooler, all the bottles would be exactly the same. So back in 1915, the Root Glass Company won the contract to come up with the design of the bottle and make it distinctly Coca-Cola. So since this day you've got that like contour design to it, and now everybody knows what the Coca-Cola glass bottle looks like. Now obviously the plastic bottle is slightly different, but you know the shape of Coca-Cola bottle. It's an icon. Some of the original marketing that you would have had for Coca-Cola back in the early days. Everybody's happy, everybody's like on the move, you know, they're all smiling, they're all optimistic. Also a lot of women as well. I don't know if that was the idea that they essentially had more time to go out and get the bottles of Coca-Cola. A glamorous brand. So here we're talking about what Robert Woodruff and how Coca-Cola had to be within an arm's reach of desire, basically. That's what they're saying, an arm's reach of everyone. So he came up with all these techniques, six-pack, all these vending machines everywhere. Coca-Cola became the first soft drink to be consumed in space when astronauts tested the Coca-Cola space can aboard the Space Shuttle Challenger in 1985. 6 years later, Coca-Cola space cans were successfully tested aboard the Soviet space station. And in 1995, the Coca-Cola space dispenser was used on the Space Shuttle Discovery. There you go. This is talking about the Coca-Cola company expanded into international borders in 1906 with operations in Cuba, Canada and Panama. During World War II, in the 1940s, even more citizens around the world were introduced to Coca-Cola for the first time. By 1950, Coca-Cola was well established as a global brand. You see all of the branding from across the world with different lettering, different type fonts. And then they used to send these kind of games to soldiers overseas. This display is talking about the Coca-Cola company's relationship with the Olympic Games. So you've got some of the torches from the various games. Atlanta, where we are, 1996. Rio, 2016. Athens, 2004. Torino, 2006. London, 2012. Beijing, 2008. Sydney, 2000. Nagano, 1998. Lillehammer, 94, and Sochi in 2014. Now we're talking about global sponsorship through various athletes, celebrities, all of that. And you see some of the marketing campaigns that feature all of these personalities. I like this one the best.
I like this one the best.
Oh, they're very similar. That one's got polar bears on, so that's for the Winter Olympics. This is cool. LeBron James, Taylor Swift. Today. 1969, Beverly came about.
Thumbs down.
No, no, no. If you know, you know. So this is their best-selling brands. The Coca-Cola Company is a total beverage company with more than 500 sparkling and still brands. Our global portfolio of products includes over 20 brands that generate more than 1 billion in annual retail sales. And you've got a lot of water-related items on there. Coca-Cola Zero, Coca-Cola Standard, Fuse Tea, Powerade, Vit Water.
Tasting them all would be like taking a fantastic journey.
Peace Tea. Like me a Peace Tea. There's so many brands that they have. So we're now going to go into the vault.
Got some documents right here, some special addresses right here as well. This touchscreen. Please be careful to the doors. They do slam kind of hard. You don't want to
have been removed, were identified only by sight, smell, and remembering where each was put on the shelf.
So here we talk about the different things that you would have found in the pharmacy.
Several times while I compounded this unique flavoring extract. He checked to see that I used the right ingredients in the proper quantities and in the correct
Oh,
order.
they're always watching.
He had to ensure the integrity of the
They're analysing me.
and satisfy himself that his youthful son had truly learned the formula. And that he could depend on me.
No, I was on there a second ago. Now my hat's gone.
Now, the people, the workers back in the day who were actually working with soda machines, they were known as soda jerks. The reason they were called soda jerks is because the hand. We also have our intern George on this side of the triangle room.
The company had a
Look
lot
in
of
and see how he was able to mix in and keep the secret a secret.
building. It was a triangular-shaped room, enclosed with a sheet iron door and a combination lock.
So talking about all the imposters here. Celery Coke, Coke with a K, Cherry Coke.
He had to put the secret formula in the bank as a loan for collateral. It was held there in New York for.
So we just told two facts in here. Coca-Cola changes formula after 99 years with new Coke. And then the other one is to protect its secret formula, Coca-Cola voluntarily left India for nearly 2 decades.
Was asked to cooperate and invited to go into the plant.
The secret formula for Coca-Cola is here. So share a Coke, be part of the magic. We'll keep the secret, because keeping the secret ensures that the magic lives on.
Now going upstairs to level 2. This is where the tasting room is. And there are lifts to get up here as well. So, elevators. It's quite a nice building. You got all these intricate art installations located around the complex as well. Sense Discovery. That won't be very good for you guys. 3D theatre. Going inside pop culture. Few brands in history have captured the public's imagination like Coca-Cola. With its distinctive bottle and signature logo, this enduring icon is embraced and expressed in countless creative ways. People demonstrate their love for Coca-Cola through collections, personal stories, and original works of art. Coke art, Coke creation. What have you got here then? So you've got ships, you've got bags, you've got cars, all kinds of things. You see these in random shops occasionally, like creations out of Coca-Cola bottles or cans or bottle tops or whatever. Oh, Santa art. The Coca-Cola Santa Claus. He is a legend. He is the guy, the one, the only Coca-Cola Santa. So here we've got a creation of like a living room. This is American Idol's Red Room. This couch was used on the set of American Idol Season 4. And you've got all kinds of little bits of pop culture from throughout the years. After going into pop culture, we're coming into scent discovery. So we can smell all of these flavors. So with this one, you smell through the little flap, the little silver flap, and then it's a type of smell, and then you flip it over and it'll tell you what the actual smell is.
We want to put your learnability to the test. In a few minutes, if you feel the vibe for a competition and you want to put your learnability to the test again.
So here we've got a bit of a game show thing.
If you want to partner up with a partner or do it alone, the choice is yours.
Every scent takes you somewhere. So what you do is you push down on these and it will put out a smell.
That's right, guys. Come back. We're going to get started. Alright. Now we're going to be putting your nose to the test to see how good you smell. As I like to call it, the Nose Olympics.
So here we've got a 3D theatre and we've got a film called In Search of the Secret Formula. Adventure has a new dimension. We've got show ends at 12, 12:30 and 1. We won't be able to record in there because we've been told we're not allowed to take pictures or videos in any theatres. The best of Coca-Cola TV advertising. So we're being shown adverts from around the world. This particular one's from Argentina. That's me, I can't use chopsticks, need a fork. And then you can also visit the Coca-Cola polar bear. So we've just come into the theatre and we're waiting for the next show in. It's going to be in a few minutes. They have given us our 3D glasses. So we got those. We were told it's about an 8-minute show. We're not allowed to record inside or take pictures or anything, but we'll let you know what it is after the fact. There's the polar bear. He's going. Where are you going, man? Come back. So we've just been into the 3D theatre and it was quite a cute little show actually. I think it used to be 4D or 5D because they had the little spray nozzles in front of the seats and the seats looked like they were those movement ones. That seems to have been switched off, but it was basically like an evil eccentric English scientist is trying to get the formula and he takes you on a tour of the world as he's trying to chase it. Pretty cool. It was pretty cool. And then as we came out, we saw the polar bear. We were told that he'd be out for like 20 minutes at a time, and he was only out there for 10 minutes, and then they started to take him back. So I'm told the next time he's going to be back is 12:30. We are going to leave it. You obviously saw, you saw his butt there. That was cool in its own right. So polar bear butt. We're now going to go into the Taste It Lab, which is where we can go and try Coca-Cola flavors from all across the world. This will be cool. This is the final part of the tour. You cannot come back into the main hub once you've gone through there. So they basically are like, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Yeah, we're sure. We're going to go in. Taste it. So we've got all kinds of stations here. So we've got different flavors from all over the world at all of these stations. So you can also scan the QR code with your smartphone to learn about the beverages. So it tells you where they're from. So this Georgia, Uganda, North America, North America, North America, North America, Romania, and North America again. Go around to station 2, we got Georgia, Uganda. Okay, so this is the same. So all of these are the same, but each one is different, so each of the columns is different. So which ones do we like then? That one's okay. That one's not got a lot of flavour, Vitwater doesn't. Fused tea is Fused tea, I like it. That one tastes eerily similar to Coke. That one was okay. That one was okay. That one was okay. Not the best. So next we've got Sparletta, we've got Joy, Minute Maid, Golden Peak, or Gold Peak, sorry, Inca Cola, Inca Peru, that's quite interesting, Fanta Melon Frosty, Stony, and my gosh, Beverly. It's Beverly. She's here. Unsweetened Gold Peak, Aquarius Libra, Powerade Mountain Berry Blast, Royale, Watermelon, Mezzo Mix. We did have the Royale, yeah. So it's just Fanta. We had it in the Philippines. If you want to check out our Philippines playlist, I'll put a link down in the description. Mezzo Mix, Bonbon Anglaise, Fanta Apple Kiwi, and Sprite. We're not going to try any of these ones, but we've got the Fanta Blue Raspberry, we've got Fresca, we've got Sprite, water to just rinse your cup out. Fanta Grape we tried earlier. So we tried a few of these actually already over in the main area. And then, interestingly, you've got the Coca-Cola Freestyle machines where you can get like hundreds of different flavors, and the original Coke right here in the middle. And then we exit through the Coca-Cola store. Where we've got all kinds of merchandise from Coca-Cola history, from here as well. Coca-Cola Santa and the polar bear in pop vinyls. It's got all of the merchandise from here that is branded Atlanta, Coca-Cola Atlanta, where we are, the headquarters. I tasted the World of Coca Cola Atlanta, Beverly on there. Glassware, kitchen items, dial my bottle. Oh, that's cool. Loads of clothing as well. Oh, you can get a onesie for the polar bear. That's very tempting, actually. You got loads of cool merchandise in here. Basically, anything that you can think to brand as Coca-Cola, it is in here. You've got all sorts. Toys as well. The toys of teddies. Stationery. And all little accessories. And then you can buy loads of drinks as well. So that is the end of our time here at the World of Coca Cola in Atlanta, Georgia. And why do I keep doing this to myself? Why do I keep trying Beverly when I know what it tastes like? Because I've tried it at Club Cool in Epcot. Because I'm a sucker for pain, clearly. It is a horrible flavour, but that's what you go there for. You go to try all of those flavours at the end. The actual experience and the tour itself wasn't... It was informative to a point, but then because of the franchise model where they supply the syrup and other people are bottling it, they can't tell you the formula or anything like that. There's not much that they can do. There's not much they can tell you. They tell you the history of where it came about back in the 1800s, but then after that there's not much more they can tell you, so they're showing you merchandise throughout the years, advertising campaigns and things like that. We did enjoy our experience here. We had a lot of fun. I'm a bit sad we didn't get to meet Polar Bear, but he was only out for 10 minutes at a time, which is not the one really. But hopefully you have enjoyed it, and it is something that we would recommend coming to do if you are in Atlanta, Georgia. We had a good time, we enjoyed ourselves, and it's a staple of Atlanta as well. So if you did enjoy the video throughout, give us a thumbs up, do appreciate it. It really, really does help us out a lot, and it would be great if you could hit the subscribe button and bell icon to be notified when we post all new videos. We'll see you on the other side. Thanks.